Okay, friends, so for those of you who don't have the 10-inch Omni square, the 10 by 10 one, we're going to go ahead. Let me put this over here. Sorry about that. Use the this one is measures 11 by 17. That way I'm able to cut a good 10-inch 10 by 10. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure out each grid, or the blue squares. You see the blue squares? Those measure 1 inch. So you're just basically going to count 10 inches. Obviously we won't do this part because that's not even a full inch. That's about a half an inch. So we're going to count from this one all the way down here to where we get to 10. I kind of lightly marked it right there. And then I count out 10 this way because remember this is 11 inches by 17. So we're going to do that. You can use your ruler to cut it out like this. And then maybe if you're confident enough to go ahead and use a rotary, you could do that. Or just get your scissors and cut along, you know, right along this side of the blue line. Just carefully cutting that out. And then you get your 10 by 10. So go ahead and get that cut out, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so next we need to make the pleat. Okay, the pattern for the pleats. So they're going to measure literally, let's do this since I already did that one up there. They're going to measure 2 inches and 1/4. So we need to make the pleat from right here. And then this side will be 2 inches and 3/4. So we need to stop right here. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you're going to go from this edge where I marked it to this edge where I marked it. Make sure I got the marks. And you're just going to go straight across right there. And then what I do is I kind of fold because, you know, it's just easier that way. I just fold this here instead of cutting it off, so you're able to reuse this. Okay, yeah, there you go. So that whenever you're able to reuse it, you know, and not have to worry. You can only do one side because we can also use this to make do the bowl cozies, and then we'll use this side to measure the pleats for the bowl cozy. So don't do anything over here. We'll do that later. Anyway, so now you've got your template and you're ready, okay? Next step coming up. 2 pieces as the inside. And I will say that this is going to be the outside of the cozies. And I'm cutting 2 of these and 2 of these. So I'll have the 2 pieces that I will need for the bowl cozy. So we're going to do a set, a bowl cozy and the ice cream / ramen cup cozy. So what you're going to do is you're going to, you know, this is, it's barely going to fit, as you can see, kind of barely, but it'll fit. Okay, and you're going to use your pins to pin this to the fabric. I do corners first, and then if you need to, you know, you want to make sure this is going to stay down, and then go ahead and do, you know, then I'll do the middles. You know, I'll do corners, and then middle. But if you feel like you need to go ahead and put one here and then one here, or, you know, kind of space them out there, that's totally fine. Whatever you need to make sure that this template doesn't move when you cut it with your fabric scissors, okay? Also, or you can also use the rotary cutter, you know, going along the edges right here and using the rotary cutter to cut the edges. Totally up to you. But I need to iron. I want to make sure, I forgot to tell you guys, make sure your fabric is ironed. Okay, so I'm about to iron this. I also want to let you know, not only I'm ironing this, but please make sure your fabric is pre-washed. I know I said that in another video. Now this is a cotton, a quilting cotton, and then this other fabric that I'm going to use is a cozy flannel. So it's a little bit softer. Oops, I think I left that on there too long. It's a little softer than this one, okay? But this is going to be the middle of the fabric. So you need to pre-wash, because if you don't pre-wash them and you sew them together, they both can shrink differently when you wash them, when you go to wash them and stuff. So you want to make sure that you pre-wash your fabrics before you cut them and or sew them together, okay? Okay, so I've got it pinned, and as you can tell, I don't know if you remember what the other one looked like. This one, as I ironed it, it laid out a little bit more, so you could tell I had a little bit more room. So I'm just going to go along the edge here. Okay, that needle needs to be pushed in some more. Okay, turn it around and cut there. Not everybody's is going to be perfect. Believe me, this is not perfect, but you get it. You're going to get it close enough as possible. I think using a rotary cutter would probably be better, but if you're not comfortable using one, then you totally can just use the scissors. It's totally fine. It took me a while to use the rotary cutters. My friend is really good about using the rotary cutters and stuff like that, but sometimes the scissors is a little bit more comfortable, less stressful, I guess, in a way. So, okay, so there we go. Oh, I need to get this edge right here. Okay, so I've got this ironed out, and I'm going to show you how to use the grid on the fabric. Now, I will tell you that I do, so it's easy for me to turn it around. I will get double stick tape, put it on the back of the Omni Grid. I know it says it doesn't slide, but I do it because I want to make sure that the fabric doesn't move. Now, I do have two pieces on here. Hopefully they won't move, okay? So, and then we'll cut in just a sec. Okay, so you're gonna press really hard, put your ruler to the very edge. I know you can't see very well here. Okay, here we go. There we go. And I'm just gonna turn my fabric. We're gonna do it here. Long cut, turn fabric, there we go, and one more side. And so that's how I use my Omni Grid. Okay, so when you cut your the batting that's going to go in the middle, you know, in between the two fabrics. This is called Wrap and Zap. It's basically what makes it microwavable safe. This is what you would use, not the regular other batting that's kind of spongy, soft, or whatever. No, don't use that. This is it. You're going to want to, though, cut it about 1/4 of an inch smaller. Let me take one of these off. About 1/4 of an inch smaller than the others, because it makes it easier to, when you go sew it, it's not so thick, so it's not going to mess up your machine. I know some machines, it does not do well when you're cutting thick, you know, fabric, folded fabric or whatever. So you want it just slightly smaller, about 1/4 of an inch smaller, all the way around, you know, all the way around, than your regular two fabrics. Okay, so about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And yeah, so we'll get that get yours cut, and then we'll start assembling and go from there. Okay, so you're going to need to get your batting, the middle, and you're going to pin it to the wrong side. So this will be the inside of it, you know. Okay, here's our outside of it. You're going to want to put it on the wrong side of the fabric. This is what they call the wrong side of the fabric, which is the other side that's not the printed side. This is called the right side. So we want to pin our wrap and zap cotton batting to the wrong side of the fabric. Kind of get it in the middle as best you can. And then pin it down. I do corners first. You can pin it however you want to, as long as it doesn't move. And then I have to get my sewing machine set up. And then what I'll do is show you what to do. But get them both pinned. Get both of your batting pinned to both fabrics. Okay, so I've got my machine set up. I will say I didn't think to let you guys know, but okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sewing an X, an X. We're going to make this into an X, okay? I will say if you don't feel comfortable just eyeballing it, then go ahead and grab a regular ruler and then a marker, because this is not going to show. This will be on the inside anyways. And then just measure from one corner to the other corner as best you can. Just kind of go down. Let me get this down here and go down. Oops, I got that on my table, but that's okay. I have a protection thing on my table. That's why you see pieces of it missing. If you see pieces of stuff on my table kind of missing, I think my granddaughter accidentally hot glued something onto this, and so it just tore it up. But I do lots of crafts and things like that with my grandchildren, so that's why this is on the table, and I don't mind doing things like that with them. Because making memories. But anyways, you could do that on both of your pieces, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so my sewing machine is ready. I've got the blue at the top because of the blue fabric, and then I've got a white bobbin in here, and so we're gonna go ahead and start sewing. Let me get this out here, the needle. Okay, let's see here. And just go along the line, the black line. All the way straight across, And let me take this needle out. Okay. So you're going to want to go ahead and do the other side of this one. And then, of course, this one, I did not mark it. I kind of just eyeball it. I'm going to take that needle out and make sure it's nice and straight here. And there we go. Okay, so do both pieces, and next step. We'll do the next step. Okay, so the next step is you're going to fold it in half. You're going to take the template, and you're going to line it up at the fold right here. Make sure it's even as possible on the edges. And then you're going to mark it, okay? You're going to mark it here and mark it there on this side too, okay? And then we're going to sew these up. And then you're going to unfold it and make sure it's folded correctly, with the edges matching up as best as possible. And then you're going to do this again, put this at the fold, and as neat as possible here, or actually, let me flip this, okay? And then, no, I guess it was right. You're going to do that, put at the edges. Let's see, this one is a little off. I guess I did this one way too long. Oh, there we go. I did it too much. There we go. And this one's right. So I'll just go right over it again. But anyways, okay, so then what you're going to do, we're going to go ahead and fold this back like how we had it a while ago. And we're going to go ahead and do this, sew that up. Make sure you mark the other one that you did too as well. Make sure you mark it. We need to mark it. And then we'll start sewing.